Yeah. There's some good areas to walk around there.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with our pre-race media availabilities today. We are now joined by Cole Custer. Cole, I know you have a special paint scheme that you're running this weekend. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. We get to run throwback for Kevin Harvick this weekend, and he's meant so much to a lot of young guys. Giving them advice, and I think that's a huge part of his legacy. So kind of getting to honor him there with the Mobile One scheme that he's won in before, and hopefully give him a good run. But I remember when I was a rookie, trying to ask him so many questions into a weekend, and he's always been so open with information and trying to help the younger guys, and it's definitely meant a lot to me. So hopefully give him a good run.
All right, we will now open it up to questions. If you have a question for Cole, please raise your hand. We will get a wireless microphone to you. Start with Steven.
Steven Toronto, CBS Sports. Cole, I just wanted to get your reaction to the announcement that we're going to be having the spring race at Bristol. The spring race at Bristol is going to be on concrete again. You've run the dirt race. You've also run here on concrete. What are your feelings on being on concrete again in the springtime?
I think that's good. I think Bristol puts on such a good race, without the dirt, that I think it deserves, two races with it. But I think the dirt, there is a spot for that too. I just think it maybe on a purpose-built dirt track might be a little bit better. I think it is cool running on the dirt just because it's so much different, and it's something that is just way different than what we do on a typical week. And I think it just adds a little bit to the series that we have so many different tracks we have to be good at. But I think it is good that Bristol's going back to concrete.
And you say purpose-built dirt tracks. Like, do you have any specific ideas in mind? Maybe anywhere you've raced before?
I mean, I know that like Eldora put on such a good race for the trucks. Like that was a really cool race every single year. I don't know where else. I mean, but off the top of my head, like Eldora always comes to mind.
Gotcha. Thanks, Cole.
All right, let's go next to Lee Spencer.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us, Cole. Kind of curious, your name has been mentioned as a potential candidate for the 10 if Eric Almirola leaves. Are you ready to get back in the Cup Series? Is that where you see yourself going?
I think with the right opportunity, yeah, like I'd love to run Cup again. But I'm also really happy running Xfinity and competing for a championship and winning races. So right now we're just focused on that. I don't really have anything to say about next year. But I feel like, we have a great shot in this championship, and hopefully we can stay clean and keep our nose clean, and we'll be there in the championship for.
Mark Garrow, PRN. I'm going to make sure I look at my watch. Good afternoon. Still feels like morning as late as I got in. How do you feel about your championship aspirations this year, and just how strong do you feel your team is going into this kickoff for the playoff?
I feel good about it. I feel like, our whole team, JT and all the guys have worked really hard all year building our team. And I think we're to a point where we can compete for a championship. We've been a top 5, top 4 car all year. And I think in these playoffs, it's just a matter of keeping your nose clean. I think we have the speed to make it to the end. It's just a matter of, there's so many crazy things that are going to happen in the playoffs, and hopefully it's not you that gets the really unlucky thing, and we control the things that we can control.
When you look at the stats, John Hunter Nemechek, most wins, most laps led, most stage wins. You look at every category, he's at the top. Is he the favorite? Is he the guy that you guys are going to have to take on eventually if you're going to win this thing?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be good for sure. I think them, Justin Allgaier, us, and the 21 car have been, up there all year pretty much fighting. So I think it'll all come down to us, and I'm happy with our team and where we're at, though. I think we'll be able to compete with those guys on any given weekend if we hit it right.
Reed Spencer with the NASCAR Wire. You're the only Ford driver in the playoff. Is that an advantage in a way that they can focus the resources on you?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely, I don't know if it's an advantage or disadvantage because you're just kind of focused on yourself, But at the end of the day, I feel like me and Riley, and even Ryan Sieg and Brett Moffitt, we all bounce ideas off each other pretty well, and our teams work good together. So I think overall as a unit, we work pretty well together, and that's just building stronger and stronger. So hopefully we can, just keep that communication good through the playoffs and find that little bit. Thank you, guys.